You know what bothers me about doctors? And I'm going to just tell you, okay, because it really, really pisses me off. Doctors do not have the cure for cancer. Okay, supposedly nobody does, unless there's some secret out there we don't know. But as of right now, there is no known cure for cancer. When you go and you see a doctor, they don't talk that way. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. They'll say things like, we have the gold standards. Like they look at your current condition and they all, I guess, all these doctors, experts all around the world, developed something called the gold standard. So it all depends on what it is. You follow me? Like, for instance, a woman has DCIS, which would be, say, cancer that would be contained in the breast. The gold standard is a mastectomy. That's the gold standard. That's what they say. That's the gold standard. You understand? Okay. Or let's just say you have cancer in your brain. The gold standard may be radiation, whether it be targeted radiation, whole brain radiation, or if you have cancer on a certain part of your body, the gold standard may be chemotherapy. Surgeries, chemotherapy, radiation, targeted therapies. Okay. The gold standard. Okay. There's a little part that they leave out. Okay. And I really hope that every doctor in America and every doctor throughout the whole world watches this video. You don't have the effing cure for cancer. Capisci? Okay. In Italian, that means understand. Okay. So why don't you change it from the gold standard to the Band-Aid standard? That's what because what you're basically ultimately doing, okay, is you're putting a Band-Aid on a problem you can't solve. That's what you're doing. That's it. It's like, like a kid falls off a bicycle. What do? Put maybe a little peroxide, you put a Band-Aid on it, and then the body heals itself, which brings me to my next point. I think that's what the true cure for cancer is your body healing itself. But you have to give your body the things it needs. Now, again, I'm not a doctor, because I want to give you say, are you giving medical advice? No. And I want to be crystal clear. I certainly don't give my body the right things with the Burger King and the McDonald's. I am no authority. Don't listen to me. But I'm just saying that there are a lot of natural things out there, like, for instance, turmeric. Just to throw one thing out there. Soursop. You know what I mean? Ginger. Carrot juice. There's all these theories out there. Who knows what's real, who knows what's not. But here's what I can tell you. And I'm going to make a very bold statement that's going to piss doctors off, but I don't give a shit. Okay? Turmeric, in my opinion, has just as much of a chance to help a woman with cancer or a man with cancer as does chemotherapy, radiation, surgery, targeted therapies. Both of them, to me, have a chance. That's just the way I see it, because it's like, here's an example. Can you say with certainty chemotherapy cures cancer? No. Can you say with certainty surgery cures cancer? No. Like I said, it's a Band-Aid. Perfect example. My wife got surgery on her brain, came back to cancer. My wife got a mastectomy, still spread. Okay? So doctors cannot say with certainty. But that's how they talk. I just want you to know, when you go to these Mama Lukes, when you go to these, I don't like these mother effers. Because I feel like they give like a false sense of hope. That's just my opinion. They give a false sense of hope. Especially when people have like these early stage cancers, like where it's like stage 0. They'll convince these young girls or young men. They'll be like, look, you got to get surgery, you got to do this. And they talk with absolute certainty. And then people start celebrating. They're in remission, Celebration time. Come on. I'm in remission. You're in remission. A year later, the cancer comes back. Okay. And the thing is that what really pisses me off the most is when doctors tell these patients that they're cancer-free. They actually will say, great news, success. Surgery was a success, because we've heard this many, many times. You are cancer-free. And people are like so happy, big Kool-Aid smile. And then the cancer returns. I noticed though that the patient never ever questions the doctor. The patient never questions the doctor. The patient never says to the doctor, but didn't you say I was cancer-free? Maybe I heard it wrong, whatever. Well, it came back. So maybe they shouldn't say you're cancer-free. See, I think this is, I guess what the point of this video is, doctors need to start rephrasing the way they speak. They have to start rephrasing the way they speak. Like, here's how a session, when you go see a cancer doctor, okay, whether it be a neurologist, an oncologist, or radiologist, whatever it is, they need to start off by saying, are you ready? Before we start treatments, I don't have the cure for cancer. I can't stop this. No matter what I do, there's a very, very strong possibility the cancer will come back. At least that's honesty, right? But that's not the way they speak. That's not the way they speak. We have the gold standard. We have the gold standard. All I can tell you is this: your gold standard sucks. Okay? Because from what I'm seeing statistically, people are dying and dying and dying and dying and dying from cancer. I'm not seeing people surviving, according to what I'm seeing. Because I'm looking at who's surviving with all these gold standards. Tell me who. And if they do survive, it's only for a limited period of time. It's a Band-Aid. See, you know what they do? They're so clever, these doctors, right? They're so effing clever. Here's what they do, and this is called a success to them. You want to hear what a success is? A success is when they'll say something like this. They'll say, after this procedure, your survival rate will be somewhere between 3 to 5 years. But now that might sound like bad news to you, right? That might sound like something negative, right? That's a success story to them. That's good, meaning they're like, I prolonged your life. I gave you another 3 or 5 years, or it could be a matter of months. But you see, that's what they tell people. They say, look, that's what they're telling my wife. That's what they're telling my wife right now. You get whole brain radiation. Let's put aside the fact that most likely it could cause dementia. It could cause extreme memory problems, extreme cognitive, all these issues. You get whole brain radiation, we'll extend your life for another 3 months. But that's a success story. I want you to understand that's a success story to these doctors, okay? I don't like doctors. You know why I don't like them? Look, be honest. Then I might start regaining respect. Be honest. Stop worrying about making millions and millions of dollars, going out buying your mansions, your planes, your yachts on other people's effing blood, on other people's misery, on other people's pain. Okay? Effing doctor drinking Dom Perignon on his yacht. Don't give an effing shit about nobody. Because they did the gold standard. Well, it seems like the gold standard is capitalism, where all these mother effing doctors want to make fortunes. Okay? They all want to make fortunes. They all want to make fortunes. Be honest with people. Stop making people feel you have the cure for cancer when you do not have the cure for cancer. You could say something like this. You could say, look, I'll try my best. That sounds good. Or, there's no guarantees. Let's see what happens. But they don't talk that way. They don't talk that way. And that's why I effing hate doctors. Now, getting back to my beautiful wife who has stage 4 breast cancer, that did everything by the way that these doctors said. Okay? What's the end result? Cancer spread to her brain from the breast. Or the origin was the breast. Metastasized to the brain. Spread all over the brain. Had brain surgery. And then metastasized to her spinal cord. Okay, where it went into the tunnel. Not just on the outside. It's all over the outside of the spinal cord. It's on the inside. It's on the tunnel. Okay, so I kindly ask anyone, from the goodness of their heart to read the description of this video. Any small contribution just to help me make the rest of my wife's life beautiful and very, very happy, I will give you a big shout out. It's not required. You don't have to do it, but it's up to you. If you just want to do something good for your heart in the holidays for a 46-year-old, very young woman, 2 children, God bless her. Read the description of this video. God bless you. God bless your family.